¿Dónde está la cámara? Hoy la he bajado una barbaridad. Hoy me he pasado 3 pueblos. Bueno, es que se ha caído ya un poco, también te digo. Vale, así. Así magnífica, yo creo. Voy a apartar lo que me voy a poner nada más terminar el directo. Ya os aviso. O sea, nada más terminar el directo me voy a poner el pijama. Y no solo el pijama, sino la pedazo de batamanta de Mickey. Lo apartamos para que no haga feo. Y empezamos este juego. Hay un pequeño problema de nada. Y es que yo este juego, el primer episodio, como veis aquí pone reiniciar. ¿Por qué? Pues porque el primer episodio ya le he jugado. Pero solo el primero. Y fue hace... os lo puedo decir fácilmente, además. Me acuerdo que este juego le dieron gratis en el PlayStation Plus. Y le probé. No me terminó de gustar. Sobre todo por los gráficos y esto. Yo era mucho de... Si no me gustaban los gráficos, dejar el juego. Y no hay que hacer eso. Entonces lo abandoné. Y luego el año pasado volví a jugarle. Ya me he metido en Twitch, para que no haya hablado por el chat, que no me ha salido el mensaje. Ahora ya estoy dentro. Y volví a jugar el capítulo 1 el año pasado en marzo. O sea que va a hacer 10 meses, más o menos, que lo jugué. Así que pues me acuerdo un poquito, pero tampoco mucho, del primer episodio. Los demás, evidentemente, ni idea. O sea... Solo sé lo que pasa en el 1, en el que he visto hoy. Te puedo decir lo que he puesto en la notificación. He puesto que empezamos nueva aventura de decisiones, de ver morir gente, etcétera. Que acompañadme en esta aventura, que es Juego de Tronos. A ver, yo no he visto Juego de Tronos en mi vida. He visto la primera temporada solo. Y la verdad que me gustó. Lo que pasa es que me la descargaba desde uTorrent, porque nunca he pagado cosas para ver series. Me descargaba cada capítulo de uTorrent y era un poco coñazo. Por eso no seguí viéndola. Pero me gustó. Hola Selva, bienvenido. Aún así, es un juego de Telltale. The Walking Dead tampoco vi la serie. De hecho, de The Walking Dead no he visto ni un capítulo en mi vida. Y el juego me encantó. Entonces no tiene que ver. El juego me puede gustar aunque no haya visto la serie. Y a los que estáis aquí, lo mismo. Es un juego basado en el universo de la serie. Pero no salen los personajes ni nada. Aunque aquí salga Tyrion Lannister, salga Jon Snow. Aquí en las portadas sí que salen los personajes. Sale Daenerys y tal. Pero en el juego en sí no. El juego en sí son personajes nuevos, con decisiones. Pueden morir un personaje, puede no morir. Y esa cosa es lo que es un juego de Telltale, de decisiones, básicamente. Gracias, guapa. Se me escucha bien, supongo, ¿no? Porque si no me habéis dicho nada. Pues nada, los capítulos son 6. Se me hace raro que no sean 5, porque siempre han sido 5 en este tipo de series, pero bueno. Y... dura cada uno pues unas 2 horas, supongo. Con lo cual habrá que hacer un directo de cada capítulo, supongo. Así que en 6 directos lo tenemos acabado. Yo es que de verdad necesitaría hacer directos de 8 horas. Necesitaría hacer directos de 8 horas para jugar todos los juegos que quiero jugar y para no estar una semana con el mismo juego. En fin, le podría hacer en 2 directos este juego y ya está. Pero no, me toca hacerle en 6. Ayer vimos los Esland, mi novia y yo. Ayer mi novia y yo vimos los Esland. Yo... más o menos intuí que iban a ganar todos los que ganaron, menos la serie del año. La serie yo iba con la Pokémon Twitch Cup. Y en el streamer del año yo iba con Illo Juan, pero sabía que lo iba a ganar Ibai. O sea que... y... estuvo chulo, la verdad. Yo creo que le vamos a dar a empezar ya, ¿no? Gloop, otra vez. Bueno, mi amor, no me olvidaría de ti. Tú entras a la habitación, me das sustos por detrás, en fin. Pues fue más largo los primeros Esland, ¿eh? Los primeros Esland se hicieron más largos, más aburridos, yo creo. Porque hubo más momentos de cringe. Aquí ha habido actuaciones musicales, lo del perreíto de Lola Índigo, aquí ha habido cosas. Pero en los primeros fue peor. ¡Mua! Te mando un beso, guapa. Voy a empezar. Vamos a empezar el capítulo 1. Cualquier progreso me la suda. Vamos a empezar de cero, evidentemente. No tendría sentido empezar desde el capítulo 2. Y pues allá vamos. Ay, madre mía. Estoy repitiendo mucho esta sudadera, en los directos, pero es que es muy chula y muy cómoda, sobre todo, y abriga. Este juego se adapta a tus decisiones. Esta historia se adapta a tu forma de jugar. Durante miles de años, los integrantes de la casa Forrester han sido banderizados por la casa Stark. Los Stark sí que están en la serie original. Los Forrester no me suena. En lo profundo de Wolfswood cosechan los árboles de palofierro. Ahora el norte ha sido destrozado por la guerra y las casas rivales quieren el palofierro de los Forrester para su propio beneficio. Y el destino de la casa Forrester pende de un hilo. Básicamente hay una guerra. Ha habido una guerra en el norte y una de las casas, una de las familias estas, tienen un material suyo propio. Hostia, como que alto cantan, ¿no? Borrachos, callaos ya.
The great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to
Ya
his
eres tú,
knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it.
Bueno, de momento
Old
están de chill.
Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Vale, yo soy este, que soy el escudero del rey.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Old Forrester won't be happy with blood and brain.
Estaba de menos un juego de Telltale ya, Me gustaría jugarles todos los que tienen. Se les fue la pinza y hicieron un montón de golpes.
You.
Luego tuvieron que cerrar el
sword like
estudio.
that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
¿Por
Why
qué no?
not?
¿Por qué me
You don't
infravaloras?
give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion, too.
You think he's lying?
Nor never lets
No
the
quiero
truth
ser borde
stand
con
in the way
nadie de
of a good
momento,
story.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye.
No quiero ser borde porque en estos juegos, enseguida, a la mínima que eres borde, te sale arriba a la izquierda, tendrá en cuenta eso, ¿sabes?
See? What do I tell you?
Brought him to his knees.
Old Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go
Joder, soy un
on.
poco el esclavo, ¿no? Hazlo tú.
It's your
No
job.
acepto órdenes
Don't take
tuyas.
orders from
Que
you.
me lo mande él,
No, but you
¿sabes?
take orders from him.
Bowen no lo olvidará,
He's
¿ves?
your
En cuanto te
squire.
revelas un poco,
Now fetch him some wine.
tampoco quiero ser su puta,
Thank you,
¿sabes?
Garrett. I'll do it.
Mira, él es majo conmigo, al menos.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the
¿Qué
battlefield.
tal se escucha?
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
¿Qué tal se escucha? A ver. Se me escucha bajo a mí,
To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given...
A ver, momento. Porque a mí se me escucha un poco bajo, ¿verdad? Me voy a subir el volumen del micro, que creo que es así. No, no sé si puedo subir el volumen del micro, la verdad. ¿Por qué se me escucha hoy bajo a mí? Audio, vídeo. Volumen general y volumen de la música lo voy a bajar a 5, A ver, buenas, ¿qué tal estamos? ¿Buenas? Vale, mejor, yo creo, ¿no? Vale, ahora sí. Ok. Lo dejo así. Si se escucha muy bajo ahora, que alguien me lo diga. Perfecto. Continuamos.
The greatest honor to lead the young wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Del hielo, hierro. Yo que sé cuál es la frase.
From ice!
Me hacen caso igualmente.
Garrett,
Bombarder Murcia, podía haber dicho. Y hubieran dicho sí.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick.
as his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become.
On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
It's been on my mind for a while now.
Something
¿Qué quieres
must be
decir?
done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
¿Me
How
quiere
shall I
ascender?
reward your loyalty?
Me quiere ascender.
What can I offer you? You serve me well.
Vamos a ser
Bring
majos,
honor
que nos
to House
sigan.
Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it.
No lo olvidará.
There
Perfecto.
were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your
Algo
hard
que debió
work has
suceder hace
paid off.
tiempo.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight.
Vale,
I wouldn't
me va a
want the
picar
other
el otro.
squires to feel
Creo que me acuerdo. El
discouraged.
otro
Yes, my
gilipollas me va a empezar a picar y a picar y a picar.
Find Roderick if
De que
you
soy un
can.
escudero de mierda.
I will, my lord.
Y tú puedes saltar y decirle: pues ahora me va a ascender y a ti no. Pero no. Me ha dicho este que me quede callado, me voy a quedar callado. Quien ríe último, ríe mejor.
Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on, can I get up to you?
No hay problema.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me.
Bueno, ya lo veremos.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar,
Podría
and an
ser peor.
arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
¿A
Who
quién no
doesn't
le
love
gusta?
bacon?
¿A quién no le gusta el bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
Joder, cómo se queja el desgraciado,
Waste
macho.
of fucking time.
Ya lo lograrás.
Give it time.
No le voy a decir yo no,
You'll
ya
get
me
there.
me ha ascendido.
Easy for
No.
you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Los gemelos. Fortaleza de la casa Frey. La boda roja.
Take your time. You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood. Fucking phrase.
Hoy no he desactivado los trofeos porque,
Nice night for a wedding.
como ya les tengo, los de el primer episodio,
Not often he finds a willing husband for one
los
of these
desactivaré a
daughters.
partir de mañana.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
Vamos,
What's wrong?
aguanta. Aguanta y llévalo, que te quedan horas de escudero.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
¿Qué pasa?
You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Vale, se viene ataque. Se viene pelea. Avisar a Lord Forrester o salvar a Bowen. Voy a salvarle.
But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you?
De momento voy a
What's
salvarle.
the rush?
We have to warn the others.
Warn them about what?
There's no time to explain. We need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
Y entre los dos avisamos a Lord Forrester. Es un imbécil, pero tampoco es plan que muera, como ese de atrás. Toma.
Fuck! We need to get back to camp.
Perfecto, habrá Quick Time Events, ¿no? Sí, sí les hay, sí. En el de Walking Dead y estos, si había un Quick Time Event y le fallabas, podías morir, ¿no? Pero no tenía importancia en la trama, ¿no?
Garen, we have to get back.
Toma, qué máquina. Joder. Quita, puto imbécil. R2. Pumba. Me tengo que acostumbrar un poco a los controles, ¿eh? Que no son juegos fáciles, pero...
Ready, boys.
¡Hala! A masacrarles.
Shoot that one.
¡Qué grande eres!, ¿no? Toma. ¿Grande? Jesús. Mierda, no lo he esquivado. Es que a veces que no lo veo. Arrástrate hasta un lugar seguro, hombre. Lugar seguro no hay ahora mismo. También te digo. Donde echarte una siesta tranquilísimo, no parece que haya uno ahora. Hay ciertos quick time events que no les veo, como el de antes. Pero estos, por ejemplo, pues bien, bien, aguanta. Uy, que me ahoga, ¿eh? Libérate, máquina, que le van a embestir a tu pana. Toma, hostia. Joder, la que le ha metido el caballo, tú. Jesús. No, han pillado a Roderick. Que no he empatizado. No me ha dado tiempo a empatizar con él, pero es un máquina, ¿no? Era un máquina. Hombre, el Lord Forrester. No.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Murió. Los Frey lo masacraron.
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Ha muerto. Pues era de los fuertes, ¿eh?
Find a weapon, quickly.
Un arma yo, que soy escudero, por Dios. Coño, pero que me defienda alguien, ¿no? Ahí está. No.
You fucking traitor.
Lord Forrester.
While there's still time.
Con la pedazo de armadura que lleva, también te digo, cómo se le han podido clavar tan...
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Ah, pues venga. Si has sufrido heridas peores, corre. Peor que eso no sé yo, ¿eh? Estarías en la tumba ya.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my lord.
And you will.
Nunca olvidará esto, hombre. Si está muerto, en plan, si va a morir, lo tiene que olvidar, porque sus recuerdos se van a ir a la mierda, ¿no? Entonces, lo de no recordará esto, ¿cuándo lo va a recordar? ¿Lo va a recordar desde la tumba? Lo haré. Se ha enterado. Aunque yo no me haya enterado, se ha enterado el personaje. ¿Pero qué hace con esa hacha tan chiquita? Por Dios. Vas a morir. Evidentemente, ¿qué haces con un hacha de juguete? Oye, pero tú corre, ¿no? Ya que estás... Pero no te quedes ahí pasmado, hijo mío, corre. Que se ha sacrificado por ti. Jesús Cristo. A ver, a mí... Evidentemente esto no me va a sorprender. Ojo, la intro de Juego de Tronos, ¿eh? Tururú, tu, tururú, tu, tururú, tu, turú, tururú, tu, tururú. ¡Qué grande! Tururú, tururú, tururú. Igual el Telltale quebró y se fue a la mierda por problemas de copyright, ¿eh? Con series y la música. Han puesto literalmente la música de Juego de Tronos. Supongo que tendrían algún permiso o algo, ¿no? Pues, ¿no? Algún día me la veré. Algún día me veré la serie. Cuando no me dé pereza extrema. Ahora mismo tengo HBO, podría verlo. Pero son 7 temporadas y no voy a pagar HBO más el mes que viene. Cuando acabe de las sofás, ¿sabes? Ole, la intro guapa. Lo que decía, que a mí no me sorprende, evidentemente, este episodio, porque yo ya le jugué el año pasado. Entonces, yo hoy más o menos ya sé lo que va a pasar. Tierras de los Forrester. Y no obstante, creo que estoy diciendo otras cosas distintas. Porque tampoco me acuerdo de lo que decidí, pero... Qué majo el cerdete. Vale, para echar un vistazo y tal. Habrá mucha exploración por aquí, no creo, ¿no? Podré acariciar al cerdo o algo así. Ah, pues no, ni eso. Sangre.
Blood. Fresh.
Joder, creía que le iba a probar, ¿eh? La madre que le parió. ¡Uy! Un cerdete. El otro le estaba despidiendo. O sea que tampoco vas a un lugar muy seguro tú, la verdad. Así entre tú y yo. Has estado toda la noche caminando, para llegar a donde va a llegar. Con el R2 vas más rápido. True. Vamos a mirar el carrito.
That's father's car.
Vale, o sea, ha ido a la granja de su familia, ¿no? Buah, ha muerto su padre también. Están en la granja de su familia. ¡Hostias!
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Vuestras muertes.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
No voy a ir con él, pues vamos a ver, él está detrás de ellos.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off.
Voy a intentar ir hacia él y me van a prohibir el paso. Los Bolton.
Is the new warden of the North. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
¿Les puedo matar a los tres? A ver, este juego va de matar. O sea... Ah, no, estaba detrás mío. Pues tenía que haber ido por él.
I'll have that sword, boy.
No. Ven a por ella.
Get it, you bastard.
Me van a matar a mí. A ver, a mí ellos no me van a matar, evidentemente, ¿no? Me han quitado la espada.
All right. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Oye, que no tengo armas. Bueno,
You really are a pig farmer.
dame esto, ¿no? Que tiene más alcance. La chavo espada. Y toma tú. Madre de Jesucristo, tú. Uno menos. Me va a dar cierto asco este juego, a veces. Con las cuchilladas. ¿Has soltado la hoz? ¿Se la dejo clavada al otro? ¡Mierda! En todo el muslo, me la han clavado. ¿Esto se puede evitar, en plan, esta pelea? Si en vez de desenfundar la espada voy con el otro. Sí. Piedad ahora, ¿no? Me la subas. Pero si tú acabas de matar a... Este acaba de matar a su padre. Delante suyo y me iba a matar a mí. ¿Quiere que tenga piedad de verdad? Vete a tomar por el culo. Anda, fuera. ¿No te jode?
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Brit recordará lo que hiciste. Y yo lo que hice él, lo que hizo él. ¿No te jode? Es que yo flipo con estos juegos a veces, con las decisiones. Es impresionante, vamos.
Father?
Garrett, you survived.
Obvio.
Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Murió. Descansa en paz. RIP.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Bueno, dos de ellos ya les has matado, ¿eh? Te queda el que se ha ido y si acaso los que lo han ordenado, que ya no sabes quiénes son. El Boltón. Los episodios se dividen como en pequeños... O sea, los capítulos se dividen como en pequeños episodios, creo, ¿no? ¿Y la hermana de este dónde se ha escondido? ¿Aquí?
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Sí, estará aquí porque si está aquí su tío. Estoy un poco en la mierda, ¿eh?
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
Hombre, pero ya no la han
This never
matado.
would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Se ha escondido, han dicho.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder.
Que lo llamen como les salga de la polla.
I can't say I would have done any different than you.
Lo haría de
I'd do
nuevo.
it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These
Hombre,
maggots
es
ought
que
to help
menos,
prevent
¿no?
infection.
Me
Hold
ha
the
puesto
wound open
gusanos.
for me, would you?
¿Ha dicho? ¿Ha dicho lo que creo que ha dicho? Cago en su puta madre estos juegos, ¿eh? Bueno, yo flipo ya. Bueno, pues nada, se acaba aquí esta aventura con el juego. Yo le desinstalo por mí. Pero que o sea, menos mal que son dibujos. Menos mal que los gráficos no son realistas, porque es que si no, de verdad me pego un tiro aquí mismo. No puedo ver sangre, no puedo ver anatomía de Grey. ¿Me ponen esto? No puedo. Ala, le desinstalo, me voy a jugar al Animal Crossing.
Roderick and Lord Forrester.
No sé ni lo que he
Can
decidido.
avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
No, tío, después de lo anterior ya. Ya que le va a doler a este hombre.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved
Yo no
your
podría
life.
vivir en esa época,
He did.
No podría.
Rather
Sin
odd, though,
anestesias
that
y
he
sin
chose to
cosas,
say
yo no
you,
podría.
Squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then.
Guardaste el secreto de Lord
Lady
Forrester.
will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk
Pues lo he
with
hecho
me
sin querer,
first, to
sinceramente.
see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Sinceramente, lo he hecho sin querer. Porque no me acordaba
Go on.
muy bien de lo que me ha
Don't
dicho.
Stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Ok, a explorar un poquito me dejan, ¿no? Tapiz. Por cierto, hablando de tapices. El otro día, fuera de directo, evidentemente, si no lo habréis visto, jugué al... Bueno, ahora conocemos a toda la familia. Jugué al Brave. Disney Pixar Brave. Es decir, Mérida, en español. La princesa pelirroja esta. Juego de Play 3, del 2012 creo que era. Muy bueno, la verdad. Un plataformas muy chulo. Dura poco, 3 horitas. Le tenía pensado para hacer en directo, pero al final dije, me apetece jugarle ahora y ya está. Y además, sinceramente, no le he visto yo para directo al haberle jugado ya. Con lo cual no me arrepiento. He hecho bien en jugarle por mi cuenta. Me ha gustado. Lo que pasa es que el platino, que es lo que me he hecho el 100%, te pedía pasarlo en la máxima dificultad. Ahí sí que he sufrido ya, Y por otro lado, Mass Effect 1, que le probé el viernes, hice un directo probándolo en las primeras horas, dije, me estaba pareciendo un poco aburrido y tal, ya me ha gustado más, ya me está gustando más. Estoy progresando y tal, he ido ya a 3 planetas, me está gustando un poquito más ya, pero aún así sí que le sigo viendo como de demasiada conversación, muchas misiones secundarias todas iguales, pero bueno, siendo el primero, que es de 2007, pues se entiende, ¿no? Supongo que los otros dos mejorarán. Vamos a conocer a todos. A este no le veo el nombre. Ah, es Roderick.
Best warrior by far.
Era el mejor guerrero, Lord Forrester.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Ryan.
Never easy being the fourth born son.
Lady Forrester.
She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Mira.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose.
King's Landing es desembarco del rey, ¿no? Hay zonas que sí que son de la serie.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Lord Ethan now, o sea, el hijo de Lord Forrester. Yasser.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Bueno. Pues códice, ¿no? Para...
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine.
Para enterarnos un poco de la historia. El símbolo de esta casa es un árbol porque el material es del palo fierro, es... En plan, será madera, ¿no? Una cosa así.
The Ironwood Grove.
Sí, se saca de los árboles, el palo fierro ese. Perfecto. He oído gente que dice que este juego es una puta mierda, O sea, sinceramente. Lo pasé por el Discord del otro día, que yo estoy metido en un grupo de Discord de juegos y tal. Y... y en plan, decían que era una puta mierda. Valde. Ay, los gusanos. Tocar, soy muy tocón yo.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Hombre, yo no les llamaría cute, la verdad. A mí, muy cute no me parecen. Ventajes. Dame. Pero bueno, hay gente que dice que es una puta mierda también el de Walking Dead. O sea, gente que no le gustan los pelijuegos, o sea, sin más. Los juegos de decisiones y tal. A mí me encantan, con lo cual a mí me va a gustar más este juego que a otro que no le gusten este tipo de juegos, básicamente. Vale, puedo hablar con él, porque ya he terminado por aquí.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Vale, está viendo cómo ando, básicamente, ¿no? Pues ya está. ¿Qué opinas? No le voy a mostrar la espada, porque ya que le guardo el secreto.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
¿Quién es el nuevo
Who's the
lord?
new lord of House
El hijo, ¿no?
Forrester?
Why,
Lord
Ethan,
Ethan.
of course.
Sí. Lord
At the
Ethan.
Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands.
Buah, pero si es un niño no veas que presión, tú.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it
Todas las
becomes a bit tricky,
circunstancias de
doesn't
tus
it? I
circunstancias.
suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
¿Puedo ver a
See
Ethan?
Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Entiendo.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Bueno, al menos este no defiende a muerte a la
The
casa.
Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
¿Ya
Can
puedo
I go
irme?
now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett.
Sabrá lo de su marido, ¿no?
We're all
Supongo.
relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened.
Y esta es la niña.
Is it true? Your family...
It's true, it's true.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Claro. La suya ha muerto también, pues su padre.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He loved his family, my lady.
Es lo que más le puede importar ahora, yo creo.
Yet he was unable
Que
to
te
save
salvó,
him.
pues ya ves tú.
You were with
Te importa a
Roderick,
ti, no a
though.
ella.
I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see
Sí.
my husband alive.
Correcto.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any
Hostias.
last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
Lo
He
que
asked
dijo
me
fue
to
la
return
espada.
this to House Forrester.
O sea, no dijo
He
nada.
said this is where it belongs.
¿Cómo que evitaste
His
su
family.
pregunta?
Thank you, Garrett.
No evité su pregunta. Dijo lo de la espada. No dijo nada de la mujer, sinceramente. Tampoco le voy a mentir.
Especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan,
Uy.
this was our land.
No sé si
They
se la
were
tenía que haber dado a
our
él,
people.
Se la tenía que haber dado a
Your
mi tío.
family.
Pues bien,
I
chata.
share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke
Lo he
the
bajado un poco el
Whitehills.
sonido, porque antes
Not
se
with
escuchaba
Ramsay
muy alto y a mí
Snow
muy
coming to see
bajo.
us
Creo que ahora
bend
está
the knee.
bien.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Pero vamos a ver. He matado a uno de esos porque él ha matado a su padre. ¿Comprendes?
This happened
Bueno, y a
on
toda la
Forrester
familia.
land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now,
No solo a su
when?
familia, han matado a sus
We have to
cerdos
be
también.
smart.
A su
Ramsay
granja entera de
Snow will be
cerditos, que
here
no tenían la
within
culpa
a
de
week.
nada.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already.
Hombre, tampoco voy a decir merecen morir, porque lo merecen, pero no lo voy a decir. Tenemos que ser inteligentes.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
No, verás cómo me hacen hacer a mí todas las decisiones cuando soy un escudero de mierda.
Just a
¿verdad?
boy who can barely hold a sword.
El jefe no va a decidir, voy a tener que darle yo las decisiones.
And he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes.
Bueno, pues que ellos lo vean como les salga de la polla, ¿no?
To put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take.
O sea, ellos pueden matar a toda su familia entera y yo tengo que decirles gracias. Nos vemos.
Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
Este me quiere echar para no
Beyond
protegerme.
the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Pues bueno,
I'll do what's best for the
pues si no
house.
queda otra, tampoco voy a insistir
So
yo en
I'll go.
quedarme si no quieren que me quede,
I'm
¿sabes?
not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
No voy a decir, me quiero quedar, me quiero quedar, me quiero quedar. Si te están diciendo que no te puedes quedar, pues no te puedes quedar. Ya está.
That settles it then.
Encima, que a lo mejor si me quedo, matan a
You can
todos.
have my horse.
Si me voy, pues
And I'll
bueno.
see you have plenty of food, but we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
Creo que no decidí esto, la otra vez que lo jugué. Que igualmente creo que te mandan, al muro. O sea, creo que no puedes hacer nada, igualmente. Pero... importa en cuanto a que... recuerda tu valentía, me ha puesto arriba. ¿Sabes?
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would.
Ya, supongo.
And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle
Haré lo
was a
mejor.
ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester's last words were, "The North Grove can never be lost."
¿Cumpliste tu deber con Lord
Sorry.
Forrester?
You
Bien.
caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by
¿Qué coño es la
wildlings and
arboleda del
fools,
norte?
and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No.
This is important, Garrett. I need to
Eh...
know the truth.
No se lo he dicho a nadie.
Of course not. I told no one.
Le da la espada a Lady
Lord
Forrester
Forrester was right to
y,
put his trust in you.
y al otro le he dicho que
From this day forward,
tenía un recado para
this
él,
will be
pero no les he
our
dicho
secret.
nada de la arboleda.
Soon, I may need your help.
But-
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future
Vale, vale,
of
dice
this
que va a
house.
necesitar mi ayuda, con lo cual me envían al muro de momento.
Don't
Le
breathe a
exilian de
word of
momento,
it to
pero
anyone at the wall.
volveré.
Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
En explorador.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Supongo que eso será una frase de la
Remember,
serie, ¿no?
You represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
O sea que no... Cuando le controlemos a él, cuidado con las decisiones. Porque ponen en peligro a toda la casa. Digo cuando controlemos a él porque...
Garrett, wait.
Sé que esto no es como el de Walking Dead, que solo controlas a Lee, luego controlas a Clem. Aquí controlas a varios personajes.
Be safe.
Gracias, maja. De verdad, le echo de menos el de Walking Dead, ¿eh? Me le volvería a jugar entero. Qué juegazo. Estoy intentando buscar en estos juegos de Telltale algo parecido a lo que ocurrió ahí, pero es que no va a ocurrir. Lo de The Walking Dead fue único, ¿eh? Esa historia es increíble.
Ethan? Ethan!
Ethan Forrester soy ahora. Por esto digo que cambias de personaje. Ahora soy Ethan, el nuevo Lord de la casa. Que es un puto niño, ¿eh?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
No vamos a ser malos con el niño, hombre.
It's okay.
No le gusta el juego.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Qué majo, Ryan.
Game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And...
Mira, no sé dónde está. Asher está exiliado en un sitio que han dicho. Ah, King's Landing.
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall.
Correcto, pero estará a salvo.
I'll miss Garrett.
Garrett es
He
listo.
was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious.
Nada.
I heard Duncan and Sir Royland
Intentar
talking.
vengarse,
They said someone
pero
will come here looking for
es que ni eso,
revenge.
porque él mató a uno y ellos
Everyone's
mataron a toda
worried
su
about
familia,
me.
entonces no está
But I
equilibrado
know.
tampoco.
I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Toma.
Sir Royland
Que
forgets
diga lo que
himself.
quiera.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man.
Como un hombre.
He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
Pues siendo un
It's so much
espermatozoide
fun.
en los huevos de tu madre.
Then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I
Se
like you the
intentará,
way you
muchacha,
are.
se intentará.
I know a lord has many responsibilities.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both,
Recordará
I'm
tu
afraid.
promesa, verás cómo me toca romperla por cualquier cosa. O la rompe el
Since
solo,
you're
o lo
the
que
new
ya
lord,
verás.
You can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that
A ver, tampoco es
simple.
eso, ¿eh?
It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
No, creo que no van así las cosas. Pero ojalá, ¿eh?
Quickly, on your feet.
¿Ves? O sea, aunque eres el Lord, te siguen obligando... Te siguen tratando un poco de esclavo, ¿no? En plan... Se te solicita aquí, corre, ven ya.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man.
Pues me
anyways.
quedo.
I'd rather stay here. Tell him I'm busy at the moment.
Perhaps the Lord could play games after he
Roiland no lo olvidará.
He's right. It's okay. You
Joder.
should go.
Pero que me salga que
Fine,
tampoco lo van a olvidar
let's be
estos
done
dos,
with
¿no?
it.
Que lo he hecho por ellos. Que me salga Talia y Ryan, no lo van a olvidar. No solo el Roiland. ¿Te jode? Que lo he decidido por ellos, macho. Porque les he prometido no cambiar. En fin. Me toca ir sí o sí, evidentemente. Hay problemitas, ¿eh?
Unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
Hombre, pero hay que negociar también,
You
¿eh?
said you wish to stay. If you wish to stay Lord of this house, then show him the same defiance.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Lo intentaremos.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the
No,
backing of House
o sea, tiene que ver que
All
soy
the more
un
reason
lord
to
fuerte
stand up for ourselves.
y
Only
valiente,
cowards and dead men.
sin cabrearle. Y sin rebajarme también. Lo cual es complicado todo. En conjunto.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother.
Encima.
The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Gracias.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
¿Qué haces?
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a
Bueno.
lord with no fucking bread and salt?
Eso será en tu
You
casa.
bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen
No,
again.
esto es
Not
rebajarte.
likely. You
Que se lo traigan pero sin
Forresters
disculparte.
shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Lo bueno de estos juegos es que se pueden jugar con una mano, ¿eh? O sea, es impresionante. Como son de decisiones.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship
de
here
puta.
said, when your man attacked us for no
Sin
reason.
razón, sí.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type.
Hijo de puta.
Where's the fucking coward who
Es
killed
que así
my
no se puede
men?
negociar.
I know he's here.
Ha venido como ha
What
venido.
have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice
Recordará
to
mi
deliver,
respuesta.
boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Toma. Dilo, Lady
Lady
Forrester.
Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill.
Ay.
Have you forgotten your manners?
Se me ha metido algo en el ojo.
I mean
Chiquitín.
no disrespect to you, my lady.
Ah, esta le tiene respeto.
Considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Qué maja esta, ¿verdad? Qué grande.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Ya hice justicia con tu hombre.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Toma. No lo olvidará. Ese tiene que morir. El rubito este tiene que morir.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
Lo hemos hecho
You
bien.
were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Vale. Sí que me acuerdo que controlábamos a Mira también. O sea que supongo que la controlaremos ahora mismo.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden,
Aquí
she
está.
has Marjorie
Mira
Tyrell's
Forrester.
favor.
En
And
Desembarco
Lady
del Rey.
Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it
O sea,
should be.
con esta podemos ayudar a los demás. Ganándonos la confianza de una amiga que tenemos aquí. Nos puede ayudar, ¿no? Aquí tenemos palo fierro. El palo fierro es madera. Y ya está.
Ethan made this for me.
¿Y por qué a esta la metieron aquí en Desembarco del Rey?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Carta inconclusa. Ahora la leemos.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a
Vamos, que tiene
strange place,
recuerdos de todos
Essex.
aquí, ¿no? Y a ver la carta.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
¿Por qué no la terminó? O sea, ¿esta se iba a casar con alguien? ¿O se ha casado ya? De momento no conocemos nada sobre Mira. Está aquí y necesitamos su ayuda.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Seguro que lo harás. Va, estoy seguro que siendo Juego de Tronos se van a morir muchos personajes, ¿eh? O sea, ya en el de Walking Dead se moría mucha gente. Pero siendo Juego de Tronos, que se muere literalmente todo el mundo, según he escuchado, vamos. No hay que encariñarse de nadie ahí. Pero de nadie. Vale, vamos a leer la cartita en la que nos pide ayuda.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Entiendo. La Margaret esta es importante. Y necesitamos su ayuda. Pues ala, vamos a abrirle la puerta. Que será ella, supongo.
One moment.
Oh,
pues no.
Sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Entra, hijo, entra.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Ah, este es el que me pone la fruta.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right?
Sí, estoy bien, pero ¿qué haces cotilleando?
You seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Hombre, todo lo tuyo. No
Please
te
hurry
jode.
if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Es un niño, ¿no?
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Oye, pero ¿por qué hablas? Que
I
no
may be wrong.
tengo ningún problema contigo, pero chiquitín, te estoy leyendo una carta. No es buen momento.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
Qué manía de hablar. A mí no me gusta hablar con gente, por Dios. Bueno, no me ha salido nada de lo recordará ni nada así. O sea... Esta es Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Sí, claro.
Come, there's something we must discuss.
Veamos. No me acuerdo de esto, o sea, de verdad. Hay cosas de las que me acuerdo y cosas de las que no. La gran parte no me acuerdo. Me acuerdo de lo importante.
A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own.
Tenemos que ganarnos su confianza.
What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together.
No le voy a pedir ayuda todavía.
There are limits to what I can say,
¿Esta quién es?
especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen.
¿Quién es la que está detrás?
I have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought
Se lo voy a
for
decir cuando
Robb
estemos a
Stark.
solas.
It raises questions at a time I can least
Será otra
afford.
doncella, ¿no? Como esta.
Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the
Cersei.
royal sept.
Cersei Lannister, o sea, sí que hay gente de la serie que sale.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you
Yeah.
can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she
No obstante.
demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Tengo que seguir el
Find a
rollo.
way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants
Voy a seguirle el
to hear.
rollo para que me ayude luego. Espero
See if
que,
the Queen Regent is ready to
siguiéndole el
receive
rollo,
us.
luego me ayude. Como me diga luego, no, es que no puedo hacer nada. Vamos. Voy a pedir disculpas, aunque no sé muy bien de qué.
You'll be fine.
Voy a
I know
apaciguarla.
you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Vale, al menos sabe esta que no lo voy a sentir de verdad.
Good luck.
Pues venga. Pa'lante. Vamos a intentar calmar a la muchacha. Coño.
You can do this.
Es quien creo que es, ¿no? El enano. ¿Cómo se llama este? Tyrion Lannister, ¿no? O sea que sí que... Y esta es Cersei. O sea que sí que sale gente de la serie aquí. En el The Walking Dead no salía gente de la serie. Sí, sí, sí. Son ellos. tal cual.
Lady Marjorie. Aren't
Mírale,
you
qué
looking
majetón.
lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel.
Hombre.
I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
Tampoco me vea, yo qué sé, ¿sabes?
I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Lo es.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the
Como no sé quién es el rey de verdad, no sé si es Joffrey.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Es que opino lo mismo, va a decir, me está siguiendo el rollo, descaradamente, ¿sabes?
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The
No la
girl
convenció.
did say the loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is
Joder,
your
más.
house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Por supuesto.
Roose Bolton
Pero
also
vamos a
served
darle
the
un poco de
Starks,
salseito.
Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Podéis.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king.
Obvio.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential.
No lo olvidará. Es que, a ver, tampoco quiero ser...
What
Quiero
did you have the
arrodillarme
girl
en plan
do,
esclava.
Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever
Tampoco voy a poner en
holding the
evidencia a mi amiga, que es la que necesito su confianza y por la que estoy haciendo
Point
esto.
to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent
Está complicado las
themselves,
decisiones, de momento.
pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Porque no sé qué es lo mejor para que me ayude.
You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very
Joder,
person
la madre que
you
la parió,
serve,
tío.
what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let
would...
the girl answer the question. Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Marjorie no lo olvidará, pero para bien o para mal.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging.
Me ha hecho que la apacigüe. Pero Si tengo que elegir
I'd like
entre
a
ella
word with you, if I may.
y el rey...
Of course, Your Grace.
Uy, esa mirada que me ha echado, No sé si lo he hecho bien, la verdad. Ay.
I'll walk you out.
Uy, ese
This
me quiere
may
decir
come
algo.
as a surprise, but I met your father once at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie.
Lo
No
es.
doubt she was pleased, but Cersei...
¿Estuvo satisfecha,
She would
Marjorie?
not soon forget what you said.
Eso es lo que me importa. Yo necesito la confianza de
It was
Marjorie.
quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
A ver.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady
Bueno, eso...
Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei.
No le conviene a
Although
Marjorie.
what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Pero para mi casa viene bien eso, ¿no? Hostias.
It may be
No lo sé. Es que yo tengo que confiar en Marjorie. Y si me está mintiendo este, y lo único que quiere es cincharme y sacarme información y luego no quiere hacer eso en verdad, y es para decírselo a Cersei luego, es que no lo sé. Si hubiera visto la serie, en esto igual sí que... Si hubiera visto la serie habría visto cómo es Tyrion Lannister. Y hubiera visto si es un traidor o si puedo confiar en él. En ese caso podría influir eso en mi decisión de ahora. Es que Marjorie tenemos que confiar en ella para que nos ayude. Igual digo que no, de momento, porque no me fío mucho de él.
Far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion. But it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promise Sansa I
Se
will
estaba
join her
arrepintiendo
for
ya,
dinner.
según me lo decía,
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North.
Espero que
King's Landing
podamos
can be a
reconsiderarlo en
nest
otro
of vipers
momento.
to the uninitiated.
Lo que ha dicho. Si ya confiamos más en él o si ya tenemos la ayuda de Marjorie o lo que sea. Pero de momento... De momento, cuidadín. Tengo curiosidad de lo que me va a decir Marjorie ahora. De si está enfadada o no por...
Mira, I was worried. How was
Esta chica me da curiosidad también. Estaba
Cersei
muy
has a way
callada
of
antes.
looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of
Vale, la
course,
boda es
you
de
and I are
Marjorie, ¿no?
seated way at the back, here with the fourth cousins
Vamos,
and
que
the
estamos la
ninth
última mierda.
grandsons. Ah, Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of
Coño,
his.
marrana.
What? It's
Anda, se llama
true.
Sarah, como la del
And
Life is Strange.
Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
Si tiene una esposa.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie can
Joder,
make the
menudo
right
racimo de
introductions.
uvas, tú.
Who knows? We
Eso en
might
una
meet our
noche
future
viendo una
husbands.
serie meto todas de golpe, ¿eh?
Marrying a king? I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No.
He does
No.
have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother.
Joffrey ni de coña. Lo que vi de la primera temporada con Joffrey
Imagine
ni
the
de
power
coña.
you would have as queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Esta está shipeando
Ron
gente, ¿eh?
and...
What are you doing?
Uy, está enfadada esta, ¿eh?
Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about. This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mirror.
¿Y a ti?
I'm just glad it's over.
Ya, pero lo importante eres tú.
King's Landing can
Marjorie,
be
¿qué
exhausting
opinas?
sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when
Es que
I'm
supongo que
queen.
si la sigues demasiado el
Once I
rollo
make true
también
heart, the lords and
y
ladies
dices
will
que
have
debería
no
pagar por ello
choice but
Marjorie,
to love you.
luego se enfada contigo, ¿no? O sea, una cosa es una
Do you
cosa.
agree?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
Claro.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Bien, no está enfadada
Thank you, my
conmigo.
lady. There's been something on my mind.
Vale, se lo voy a decir ahora.
Something important.
¿Pero por qué tiene que estar delante la otra? ¿Se lo pido o no? Es que está delante la otra. Quiero hablar con ellas solas, tío. ¿Puedo pedirle su ayuda ya? O sea, si no se la pido ahora, ¿se la puedo pedir más tarde, en otro capítulo? Es que... ¿Y si luego la matan a ella por ayudarnos? Es que esta decisión es difícil, ¿eh? Le voy a pedir ayuda. Pero no me gusta que esté delante la otra,
I
escuchando.
did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Pues qué remedio, hija.
About my family.
I trust her.
Pues que se quede. Es que si la digo, preferiría hablar a solas. Va a ser peor. Porque va a ver que tengo secretos.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
Pues no sé.
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown.
Buah, es
I
que...
know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Recordará que
That is
preguntaste
no
el nombre de tu
small
madre.
request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Buah, está muy pesada con
Joffrey
que le hiciste a
knows
su
only
madre,
too well your
en vez
family
de pedírselo
fought for
yo.
the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? You can't, my lady.
Ya está.
King Joffrey won't like it.
Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but
Bien.
I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Qué grande, Marjorie. En cambio, la otra... Es que sabía que no podía confiar en que se quedara, pero tampoco le iba a echar ya, ¿sabes? Si la digo, preferiría hablar a solas, luego se enfadaría más. Sería peor y ya perdería la confianza entre las dos y tal. Volvemos con este, ¿eh? Gerard se llamaba, ¿no? Algo así. Tranquilito el muro. Esto es lo que escuchas más o menos cuando en Valladolid te acercas más o menos por el barrio de las Viudas. Pues es lo que sueles escuchar más o menos.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Joder. La puta que les parió, tú. Oye, pero haz algo, ¿no? O sea, me puedo asomar solo a mirar y ya está.
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
Sí, que te
As my father
ven.
likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
Que te quites. Que te ve el máquina este.
How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
No ha sido nada. Tranquilízate.
Listen.
Ojo que viene.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Me voy a quedar. Confiando en que no mire por el árbol. Si corro van a venir todos a por mí.
Never mind.
¿Ves?
We've
Ha sido
wasted
mejor
enough
esto.
time already.
También te digo, no ha vigilado muy bien él, ¿eh? Yo habría dado la vuelta al árbol al menos. A salvarle, ¿no? También te digo, ¿por qué le han dejado aquí? O le matan del todo o le sueltan, ¿no? Pero dejarle aquí al pobre hombre. Ah, bueno. Ah, bien. Pero está muerto, ¿no? O sea, quiero decir, no me ha quedado claro. A lo mejor con una aspirina se le pasaba. Joder. Es un omeprazol y para casa. O sea, ya ves tú.
Lord Ethan,
Volvemos con Ethan, ¿eh?
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Creo que de momento lo he hecho bien con todos, ¿eh? O sea, con Mira creo que no lo he hecho del todo mal. Quizá tenía que haber pedido ayuda en mi nombre en vez de en el de su madre. Y haber hecho algo con Sera, quizá. Con Gerard lo he hecho bien, que yo sepa. Y con este de momento bien también.
Who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone.
Aliados.
He and every Forrester lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Pues no lo sé, quien me muestre su confianza. ¿Qué haces? ¿Cómo tratas hacia la gente, imbécil?
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Explícate.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief.
Ah, lo robó por miedo.
Guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled.
Por miedo.
All flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed.
Speaks truth,
and not
ha
2
dicho.
coins to rub together since Lord
En plan,
Gregor left us to
está
rot
diciendo
here.
factores. En
Where's
español
our
sería.
pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Que no le pegues más, cojones.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
No voy a nombrar centinela a este imbécil.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Que le corte los dedos, pero tú eres un salvaje.
The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
Evidentemente no le voy a cortar nada.
I will decide.
El otro es un desgraciado. Tampoco le voy a nombrar mi centinela yo a ese.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal.
Que te calles,
A
hombre.
brazen thief.
He's also a father trying to help his children after we failed him. I cannot punish a man for our negligence.
You're rewarding a man who has no loyalty or honor.
My lord, we must speak about our gold.
Ven, hemos hecho feliz a...
My lord, I thank
Talia
you
se
for the
llamaba.
mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
Ea. Solo espero que no vuelva a robar ahora. O que no robe nadie más, sabiendo que le pagamos y le damos comida por robar. O sea, claro, una cosa es una cosa.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due.
Cállate tú también.
Just yourself, of course. It can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Si me toca decidir ahora, elijo este.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
También te
Possessing
digo.
wisdom and experience.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
Está siendo demasiado insistente en que le elija a él, ¿eh? El otro no me ha dicho nada, al menos.
That is why there is one lord above
Pero el otro
all.
es un puto bruto también.
And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the
Ah,
opinion
que
of
este no
people
es uno de los
close
que
to
puedo elegir. Son los otros dos, entiendo.
you. The bracer of
Es
the
que
sentinel. The
todavía no
badge
estoy
of
muy
office.
familiarizado con los personajes, ¿sabes?
Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Lo intentaré al menos.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
¿Qué miras, anda? En principio iba a elegir a este. En principio. También depende de lo que vaya ocurriendo hasta la reunión esta. Bueno, me dejan exploración libre aquí bastante, ¿no? Aquí está Ryan. Hay cosas que puedes mirar sin...
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah.
Qué majo, Ryan.
Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not
Claro
like
que sí.
that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
Te ha gustado, ¿no? Ahora me dice, tenías que haberle castigado,
Was
hijo de
he-
puta.
Our enemy. A bad man. Everyone keeps talking about them.
No, no lo es.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People
¿Cómo?
who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse.
Ay,
I
Ryan,
want
qué
a
mal
real
rollo.
sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll
Tranquilízate.
find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Joder, el niño, ¿eh? El niño está en plan bombardeen Algeciras, macho. A ver, puerta levadiza. Nada, ¿no? Que miras la puerta y ya está. Es gracioso porque me río de que no influye en nada mirar ciertas cosas, pero a la vez lo hago. A la vez soy el primero que lo hago. Vale, esta es mi oportunidad para hablar con ellos y decidir a quién quiero nombrar centinela, ¿verdad?
I didn't know
Sir
dogs could
Royland,
hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre.
Bueno.
That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll
A ver,
be
a ver.
sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be
Ya,
more
es que en
to come.
verdad darle comida y dinero, darle brazal ya.
Yes, my lord.
No puedo salir, ya.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do.
Será para pedir consejo
And it's
esto, ¿no?
good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall.
Pero fue
He
por un bien.
undermined your authority and made you look weak to the White Hills.
Buah,
I
encima
would
le está
never
echando
do
mierda
that
al
to
otro,
you. And if you pardon me saying so.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise he. But he has no business being sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action. So,
No, pero tú eres demasiado
when
bruto.
will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Venga, vamos a hablar con el otro. A decirle lo mismo. Malcolm. ¿Quién es este?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall.
Antes de caer la noche, antes de que llegue Quevedo.
At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him. To help
Va a volver
She said
Asher.
nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree.
I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted.
I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
Lord Ethan el Bueno.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
¿Tú
Not with
crees?
the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
No sé yo,
I need to talk to you.
Yo creo que siempre hay que intentar negociar. Y que salga lo mejor posible. Además, que no quiere decir... O sea, que una cosa no quita la otra, que...
Mother told
Acción
me
podemos seguir teniendo y ya
Mira
está.
asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira.
Bien.
She always thinks of family above all else.
Ya que lo consigas, otra cosa,
Hopefully
Mary,
Lady
pero...
Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
What do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house. Remember, you're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it.
Hombre, la verdad que para la edad que tiene, que no sé cuántos años tiene,
I only wish you did too.
no le he hecho nada mal en la charla, ¿eh? O sea, no le he hecho nada mal yo, pero... Que las opciones eran buenas. Que no es un tío que hace... me queda jugar, ¿sabes? O sea, que las decisiones son buenas porque él es inteligente. Si no, me darían decisiones de mierda. Duncan.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight.
Medio mes.
But there are steps we can take.
2
In the
semanitas.
past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like.
Puede
We've
estar
done it
bien.
before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all
¿Qué
our
problema hay
goods
con
to the
pedirle al
house.
pueblo llano?
That's what's necessary to keep the house safe. Then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Vale. Amigo,
Duncan,
aparte de
Yes, my
eso...
lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my
Supongo
counsel.
que esto tendrá influencia en todo el juego, ¿no?
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
En plan, aquí en nombre, a lo mejor tiene
And if
influencia
I may
durante
ask,
todos los capítulos.
Who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan.
Este no le echa mierda al otro, al
appreciate
menos.
your advice.
Es que este es más majo, tío. Que sí, que estamos en guerra y lo que tú quieras, pero... Para consejo, para pedir consejo como tal, este es el mejor. Vale, aquí está Ryan. Vale, pues ya solo me queda ir para allá. Hablar con el maestre Ortengrin.
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people.
Ah, vale, es
Are you
este.
prepared to name your sentinel?
Sí.
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Depende.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges,
Buah.
it should be enough to
Eso
satisfy
es mucho,
Ramsay's snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
No me ha dicho este que le hable cuando esté... Ah, bueno, sí, le puedo decir estoy listo, ¿sabes? Entrar en la torre. ¿Quién hay en la torre? Para charlar. Ah, nada, solo puedo mirar. Pues nada, nos vamos. Pues ala, estamos listos para seguir avanzando. Para nombrar centinela a alguien. A hablar.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Sí, lo estoy.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well.
Voy a nombrar al
convene
otro.
a small
O
council
sea, al Royland no, al otro. Que no sé cómo se llama ese. Porque aunque estemos en guerra, negociar siempre es necesario y me cae mejor que el otro. O sea, básicamente. Y el otro es más bruto. Y más drástico. Seguro que nos pone en peligro en muchas ocasiones. Por su orgullo o por lo que sea. Entonces, el otro es más sensato. Aunque sea más blando también. Pero tampoco es tan blando, porque quería que al ladrón le mandásemos al muro, o sea... Está obsesionado con mandar al muro a la gente, también te digo.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
La elección era muy clara.
Whomever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Atentos. Dar el brazal a Duncan.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless.
Anda, cállate,
Lord
majo.
Ethan has made his
Y
choice.
punto, soy el Lord.
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Gracias. Hombre, el otro quejándose.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scout says only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
Pero que son muchos más que nosotros.
You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Si luchamos nos van a matar a todos.
You named me Sentinel.
Hombre, tampoco es eso. Tampoco es ignorar a uno y elegir al otro.
He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Hay que escuchar a los dos, aunque uno sea centinela. Además, le he preguntado a Royland y me ha dicho que no están listos los demás. Ha dicho, no están listos, pero lo estarán. Y viene mañana este hombre.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf. But we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful.
O sea, que va a ser tan rápido lo de Mira.
I trust Mira's judgment.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous
O sea,
to do
negociar.
otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
Qué pesado es el Royland, de verdad. Me parece bien esto.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Diplomacia o trato, viene a ser lo mismo, ¿no? Madre mía, estoy dándole más tensión, estoy dándole más hype que de Gref. De verdad, ¿eh? Ahora solo falta que este ponga la cuenta atrás, en el medio de la mesa. Llegaremos a un trato.
My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Pero si no, también. Que son muchos más que nosotros, tío. Y pongo en peligro a Talia, creo que se llamaba, a Ryan.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
¿Qué opina ella? Le voy a hacer esperar a las puertas, yo creo, ¿eh? Porque él no es un lord. Para que vea que yo sí, que soy más, que tengo más importancia que él. Y luego ya le dejo entrar y negociamos.
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot
Joder,
listen
macho.
to that bloody
Se llevan bien
weep
estos dos,
anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be
Bueno.
lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Le podía haber dicho fuera, ¿eh? Él nunca olvidará esto, le podía haber dicho algo peor.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you.
No sé yo si es lo que quería, ¿eh? O sea, ofrecer nuestro palofierro es que me parecía bueno. La verdad. Pero es que entre la diplomacia y el trato no veía la diferencia. El trato resulta que era lo del palofierro, tío. Pero no, como no me lo explican muy bien en las decisiones, ¿sabes?
You have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
Tenía que haberle hecho caso a esta, ofreciendo el palofierro. Es lo que tenemos, es con lo que podemos jugar, con lo que podemos negociar. Está de camino.
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight.
Pues si él quiere venir y puede ayudar.
He always protected you and your sister.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he
Lo que no me parece bien es que tenga que ir Malcolm a por él. En plan, ¿por qué?
I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must
¿Por qué tiene que ir él a buscarle?
But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities.
Pero es un poco peligroso, sí que es verdad.
You do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan.
Me he quedado callado, no me ha dado tiempo.
Lord needs that.
Bueno, tampoco está mal quedarme callado. Sí, pero necesito espadas, pero no gente rabiosa, con ira que no se controle, ¿sabes? Que es muy distinto.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Enviar a... Es que no me parece bien que tenga que ir el Malcolm este a por él. Que venga él solo, ¿no? A eso, de esos... O que vaya a ella con todo su coño a buscarle, ¿no? Es que yo creo que la puede liar, a ser, la verdad. O sea, según me la ha contado, que tiene ataques de ira, la puede liar gorda. Yo qué sé, vamos a hacerle caso.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Vamos a hacer caso a Lady
Thank
Forrester.
you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone.
Pero vamos,
You are a Forrester.
imagínate que
Mira
sale bien la
stands with
reunión
us,
con el
and she
Snow
may be
este
able to help us yet.
y justo llega a ser por detrás y le acuchilla. Y la lía parda, ¿sabes? Que no creo que sea tan así, ¿no? Pero yo qué sé. Ay, de verdad. Aposentos de Lady Marjorie. Volvemos con Mira. El racimo enorme de uvas, que da un poco de tripofobia incluso. Y el sello de la familia Tyrell. ¿Cuántas familias hay, ¿Qué cojones es esta decisión ahora? No he entendido esa decisión en absoluto. Ya me extraña. Tampoco puedo hacer otra cosa que no sea recogerla. Devolver, yo lo dejo todo. ¿Para qué quiero cogerlo? Si no sé ni qué abre.
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah.
Voy a perdonarla.
Lady Marjorie
Para no
is
liarla
always
entre
saying
doncellas,
how
para no
important friends
llevarnos
and
mal.
allies are in King's Landing. Just know I will be here for you if you ever...
Marjorie, ¿qué ocurre, reina?
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
¿Qué ha pasado?
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
¿Qué ha pasado?
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife.
Vamos, que no ha habido
I
manera.
allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
Marjorie te lo
There's
agradece.
nothing
Bien.
you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some
Oye,
way
tampoco
to
le echéis la
forgive
culpa a ella todo el rato,
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better
Vale, de momento
position
su
to help
influencia
you.
no nos vale.
But for now we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Vale, nos va a avisar de que no ha podido hacer nada. Yo creo que no podía hacer nada nunca, en ningún caso. La verdad.
Milady.
En plan, yo creo que no había manera de convencer, porque es conversación suya con Jeffrey.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room.
Buah, este me recuerda al Ben de The Walking Dead. Creo que la va a liar a veces.
I can help you if you'd like. And your family.
¿Cómo?
If you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
No me puedo fiar, o sea, no puedo poner en peligro lo que tengo. Yo creo que tengo que seguir confiando en Marjorie, pase lo que pase. Y cuando se case ya nos podrá ayudar. Y aunque tarde un poco más, pues mira. Pero si se enteran de lo que ha hecho este, de que está espiando para mí y tal, va a ser peor. Y no voy a poder pedirle ayuda nunca. Cuidado con esto, ¿eh? ¿Qué te pasa a ti? Por suerte de momento no tengo que tomar ninguna decisión. ¿Con quién volvemos ahora? ¿Gareth? No, esto es Ethan, ¿no? Ethan. Vale, pues vamos a recibir al maquinón. Ando por ahí, con lo de siempre, el mismo flow, dando vuelta en un maquinón. Hola, guapísima. ¿Cómo estamos? Prevaleceremos. Creo que le queda poco al capítulo, la verdad. Quiero recordar que esta era la última escena del capítulo. Cada capítulo dura, pues eso, 2 horas. Llevo 1 hora y 55, pues eso. Luego juegas al Life is Strange, guapísima. Aquí están los Bolton. Se viene movidita. Se viene salseo.
Something wrong with your gate?
Sí, que no la abrimos para gente como tú.
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you?
A ver, hay que tener cuidado con lo que se decide aquí, ¿eh?
Now let me in.
Que puede morir gente. ¿Por qué? ¿Tienes frío? Solo tú.
You're welcome inside, but your men are not.
Did you hear that, men? The lord of the house.
Le podría haber vacilado, pero hay que tener cuidado. Vamos a hacer que pase solo él.
Wait here. For now.
¿Dónde va el otro? Que le he dicho que solo él. El otro va de acoplado.
Let me guess. Forrester.
Qué guapo el minito. ¿Quién? ¿Este? ¿El del pelo para abajo? ¿Es un desgraciado?
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
El niño, el que controlo yo, el Lord Ethan. ¿Qué hace? Ah, comprobar el escudo, ¿no?
Bad.
Podía avisar, ¿no?
Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could.
Given enough time, you could do a great many.
Vale, nos tenemos que ganar su confianza,
But not this.
El chico, el Ethan, es el que controlo. Pero vamos a ser muy jovenzuelo, creo, ¿eh? No sé cuántos añicos tendrá, pero... El streamer es más de tu edad. Pero guapetón, lo que es guapetón, pues bueno. Instagram del streamer lo tienes. De hecho, ligaste con él. Empezaste a ligar con él por ahí. De hecho, es tu novio. Hombre, siempre te gustaron pequeños, pero no tanto, ¿no? En plan, a ver si vas a ser pedófila ahora y... Y no me he enterado yo. Pues para adentro. A negociar. Muajaja.
Look at that. More Forrester.
Yo recomiendo a la niña y al niño que salgan, ¿eh? En plan, que se escondan. Que se metan en las habitaciones o lo que sea. Que no me fío de esta gente.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Leave them be, Lord Ramsay.
Ah, worried about your family. As you should be.
I'm the Lord. I'll have you speak only with me.
Exacto.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton.
¿Por qué me arrodillaría yo?
Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
Venga.
my lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Creo que la otra vez jugando yo solo no lo hice, ¿eh?
Here's the thing.
Pero vamos a intentar
I don't
ganaros la
care
confianza.
about your loyalty.
Vale, si no significa
The
nada para
crown,
él.
however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships,
Pero ¿para qué quieres que te lo
shields,
suministre si no sois capaces de hacer lo que hacemos nosotros?
I
Con el
expect
mismo
you to do the
material.
same for us.
Nos necesitas a nosotros.
My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester.
Cállate tú.
They murdered our men.
Y vosotros.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
A ver. El palo fierro.
Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood
De todo.
What?
What? The ironwood? But...
That
Ni
is
de
our
coña.
livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
No.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
Exacto.
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood.
Esto me parece bien.
And we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
¿Qué hacen estos aquí? Que no les hemos dejado pasar.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Oye, pero esto ya son amenazas.
Don't.
Look at this, little Forrester.
You're
not frightened, are you?
Con
Lord
Ryan
Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's oldest?
y con Talia ni tocarlas.
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
¿Por qué se liaron?
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
I said leave them be.
I have an idea. You'll come with me.
No.
You can be my highborn ward.
Lord
No,
Ramsay,
esto sí que
that's
no.
enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay.
La he protegido.
Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want the brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No!
Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However,
Pues no me ha durado mucho el cargo como Lord.
their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
Se llevan a Ryan
Kill
encima.
him if they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him! Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Encima.
Mother!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
Let it go!
Stop them!
Help me!
Ryan,
Stop it!
Let me go!
Y se llevan a Ryan, tío. Al pobre. Ethan ha muerto. Lord Ethan, chao. Creo, más que nada porque me lo he pasado 2 veces y las 2 veces ha ocurrido lo mismo, creo que no se puede evitar que Lord Ethan muera. Próximamente en Juego de Tronos, mañana. Avance.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
Ethan el Valiente,
This
le
house
llaman.
needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this
Bien.
house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us.
Marjorie.
Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties.
Jon Snow.
Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again. Our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Ryan es
Nothing
valiente,
comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Le han dado una espada, mira. Vale. Eso ocurrirá mañana. Estás desconectado. Conéctate para ver tus estadísticas. ¿En serio? Pero si no estoy desconectado. Yo quiero ver los porcentajes. Eso sale siempre al acabar un juego de estos. Lo que pasa es que en el de Juego de Tronos, tío, no sé por qué te sale que inicies sesión. No quiero iniciar sesión. Noticias, características y ves estadísticas. No, gracias. Yo lo que quiero es ver los porcentajes de la gente que ha hecho cada cosa y todo el rollo. Que eso lo hago siempre. En fin. A partir de aquí, ya no he visto absolutamente nada. El capítulo 1 es el capítulo que es la segunda vez que le juego. Siempre ha terminado igual. Pero a partir de este, ya no he visto absolutamente nada del juego. Con lo cual, ahora sí se viene lo guay. Codex. Bueno, sí. Donde está cada uno y todo el rollo. Conectando al servidor. Episodios. Quiero ver si me salen las estadísticas. No parece, ¿no? Puedo rebobinar a un punto anterior. Que esto no sé si se podía hacer en los demás, la verdad. Que son como puntos de inflexión, parece ser, ¿no? En plan de decisiones. No, evidentemente en estos juegos no hay que hacer eso. Porque lo gracioso son las decisiones que tú tomas. Ver cómo influyen, ¿no? Y si la has liado, pues la lías y punto. Cuenta de Telltale, nada. Pues nada, en este juego no me salen... Es que en este juego está mal hecho, tío, lo de las decisiones. Que tengas que iniciar sesión en una cuenta de Telltale para ver las decisiones y el porcentaje de la gente que la toma y todo el rollo, me parece súper mal. En el de Walking Dead no ocurría. En el de Batman creo que tampoco ocurre. Que al igual que el Juego de Tronos, el de Batman... solo jugué el primer episodio, ¿eh? El de Batman le estoy esperando también para jugarle en directo. Y el Wolf Among Us, que ese sí que le jugué entero, también te salían las estadísticas sin conectarte a nada. En cambio en este, no sé por qué, sí. En cambio en este sí, cuenta de Telltale, iniciar sesión y todo el rollo para ver las estadísticas. Y no, me parece bien. Bueno, espero que os haya gustado el primer episodio. 2 horas y 8 minutos. No he desactivado los trofeos porque como ya me lo había pasado, ya han saltado todos, pero mañana ya me toca desactivarles. Te dan un trofeo por cada escena que completas, básicamente. Y el platino es completar todos los capítulos. Y pues nada. Nos vemos mañana en un nuevo directo de Juego de Tronos con el capítulo 2, el cual tiene de portada a Jon Snow y le hemos visto en el avance, de hecho. Soy el vigilante del muro, con lo cual iremos al muro a controlar, supongo, a Geralt y aparecerá ahí Jon Snow. Y un besito. Nos vemos. Hay gente que dice que este juego es una mierda. De momento el primer capítulo está chulo. Espero que mantenga el nivel y lo supere. Sé que no va a estar al nivel de The Walking Dead, pero hombre, chulo espero que esté. Nos vemos.